It's LA's 97.1 Amp Radio. It's McCabe, and today we are joined by the talented Astrid S. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am good. Thank you for stopping by the studio.
This is actually my very first American radio interview ever.
Is it really?
Ever.
What?
Yes.
Yeah. This is going to be the greatest interview you have ever had.
I hope so.
So you being from Norway, were you from like a small town?
Yeah, a very small town up in the mountains. I think there's like 800 people living there.
800
yes,
people.
And
so what goes on? Like, growing up, were you? Was it a musical town? Were you guys all singing in the streets?
No, not at all. Not at all.
I just imagine that.
I went to the marching band. Mm-hmm. That was like really popular where I was from. I played the flute in the marching band, and I was a real marching band geek. But I loved it. I really did.
What is, this experience for you? How is it for you to kind of branch out into the world and kind of, you're doing what you want to do and it's music? What is that for you?
Well, it's very surreal, just being here. It's kind of like you see it in the movies. I remember watching Hannah Montana, and I remember this really well. I was in my bed, and I watched the poster I had on her, on my wall, and I started crying because I was like, I thought I can never be able to do what she does. And right now I'm doing it like what I saw in Hannah Montana. She did like interviews like this.
Right.
And it's very surreal. I don't think I realize what I'm actually doing, which I think is a good thing because then it would just make me crazy.
What would you be doing if you weren't into music? Was there another route that you were kind of going at some point?
Yeah, actually in Norway it's very popular to go into the army.
Oh,
and
really?
Get educated there. So that was what I planned to do. But then I started listening to John Mayer, and I bought a guitar, and I just fell in love with music again.
Oh, John Mayer, he's the good introduction into music for you?
Yes.
But now you're in Los Angeles, and we have your new single, Hurt So Good. What can you tell us about the record?
It's a song it's obviously about two people and a heartbreak. I feel like people can relate to it in different ways. For me, it's more about two people wanting to be together, or this person or me wanting to be with someone, but it's hurtful and it's not a good relationship. So I feel like that's what it's about for me.
And do you write from personal experiences?
I absolutely do, but I also like to write. I'm very visual when I write. I love to look at pictures or expressions or a situation in a picture and kind of make a soundtrack to it, like if it was a movie. Mm-hmm. So with a lot of songs on my EP, I have these folders on my Mac where I just looked at pictures on Tumblr and I wrote a song. And this one song I'm really excited about, it's called Jump. Mm-hmm. And I watched this picture of a girl like sitting on the edge of this cliff. And it just gave me this really, I don't know the word in English, but this feeling of, I don't know, you can picture when you're like looking down.
Right.
And it's so far down.
Right.
And that's how I write my songs. So I look at pictures.
Thank you so much for stopping by Amp Radio today. Oh.
One more thing.
Yes.
I actually brought you something.
You did?
I did. Wait.
What?
1 second. I was very excited about my first radio interview.
Okay. Should I be Snapchatting this?
So I made you a card.
You did?
Yes.
What? Oh my goodness.
And?
Oh, I was going to show it off. Should I? Okay.
You should read it.
Astrid S.
If you can understand my...
plus Amp Radio equals real love forever. Hey, Amp Radio. Thank you for letting me come by and say hi. Enjoy the amazing Norwegian motivation or mountain cow chocolate.
Mountain cow chocolate.
Cow chocolate. What?
It's Norwegian chocolate, and it's the best in the world.
Let me see this. You are so thoughtful.
Yeah.
This is so great. Look at this. Norwegian chocolate delivered by Astrid S, the coolest artist ever. Thank you so much.
And you have to save it till I come back in 10 years, and then we can eat it together.
I can get you some chocolate from the vending machine.
Okay. All good.
All good. This is great. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you have melted our hearts here at Amp Radio. Astrid S, thank you so much.
Yes.